Hi friends, in my previous video I spoke about the basic concept of trigonometry and few formulas regarding it. In this chapter we will see the example to chapter 8 from NCERT CBSE textbook Introduction to Trigonometry. Let's see what is given. In this sum the given is tan A is 40. What is given for you? Given tan A is 43 and they are asking you to find out all the other trigonometric ratios. What are the other trigonometric ratios we have to find? That is nothing but sine A. These are the other trigonometric ratio. Cos A, cosecant A, secant A and cot A. These are the 5 other trigonometric. Tan A is given, so we have to find out other trigonometric ratios: sine A, cos A, cosecant A, cot A and secant A. So before finding the first step we have to do is tan A. What is tan A? We know the formula of tan A. Tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent. What it is given for opposite? 4 by 3. So our opposite is 4 and our adjacent is 3. This is From this we find out opposite is 4 and adjacent is 3. What is missing? Hypotenuse. We have to find out hypotenuse. For finding out hypotenuse, consider a right angle triangle. A, this is the A, right angled at B. So our opposite to angle A is this. Opposite is 4 and our adjacent is this 3, and we have to find out the hypotenuse AC. You know the hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. This is our formula. Hypotenuse square is opposite square plus adjacent square. What is the hypotenuse here? We don't know. So we have to find out. Opposite is 4 square and adjacent is 3 square. 4 square is 4 multiplied by 4, that is 16, and 3 square is 3 multiplied by 3. So hypotenuse square is 25 and hypotenuse is root of 25, that is equal to 5. Now we got all the three things: opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse. Opposite is 4, adjacent is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. After finding out these three things, we can easily find out all the other 5 ratios. What is the formula? Let us go into formulas. Sine A is opposite by hypotenuse. What is our opposite? That is 4. Hypotenuse is 5. So sine A is 4 by 5. Cos A adjacent by hypotenuse. Our adjacent is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. Tan A is already given. So we will go with cosecant A. Cosecant A is 1 by sine A. 1 by 4 by 5. On reciprocating this, I will get it as 5 by 4. Secant A. Secant A is 1 by cos A. On reciprocating 3 by 5, I will get 5 by 3. Cot A is 1 by tan A. On reciprocating 4 by 3, I will get 3 by 4. So we got all the 5 ratios, that is sine A is 4 by 5, cos A is 3 by 5, cosecant A is 5 by 4, secant A is 5 by 3 and cot A is 3 by 4. This is our required ratios. We found out all this. Next we will see the next example. Our next example is if angle B and angle Q are the two acute angles such that sine B equal to sine Q, then prove that angle B equal to angle Q. What is given in this? The given data The given is angle B and angle Q, or the two acute angles. The two acute angles, and sine B equal to sine Q. Sine B equal to sine Q. What we have to find? To find angle B equal to angle Q. This is what you have to find out. For that, let us consider a true triangle. Let us consider two triangles where B and Q are your acute angles. B, A, B, C and P, Q, or these are the two triangles where B and Q are your acute angles, and their angle triangle ABC is 90 degree at angle C, and the triangle PQR is 90 degree at angle R. Let us find out what is sine. Sine B equal to, we know what is sine B, we can write sine B equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is your opposite? Opposite is AC and hypotenuse is AB. Similarly, I'll write for this triangle 2, that is triangle 1. Let us consider this as triangle 1 and this is triangle 2. For the triangle 2, it is sine Q equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is equal to, what is the opposite to angle Q? PR by PQ. And it is given sine B is equal to sine Q. Sine B equal to sine Q is given. So I can write it as AC. What is sine B? Is AC by AB. Similarly, the sine Q is PR by PQ. On taking this PR here and the AB to other side, I can write it as AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ. Let us take this to be some number. We don't know what is the number, so let us take it to be J. Now, what is AB is given? AC is there, AB is. So, what is missing? Missing in the triangle? Missing in the triangle is triangle ABC is BC, and missing in triangle 2 PQ is there, PR is there, so QR is missing. Let us write the equation for BC and QR. For that, let us write. Again, I'll draw a triangle for you. Taken as ABC. Okay. PQR. So, in this, what is for the triangle 1, I can write as hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square, that is AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. But we want our BC, so I'll write this with respect to BC. BC square is equal to AB square minus AC square. Similarly, I'll write for this triangle 2, PQ square is equal to QR square plus PR square. So we want a QR, I said QR square is equal to PQ square minus PR square. We got it. So this is our equation. Let it be equation 1 and this is to be equation 2. Now I will divide BC square by QR square. So, sorry. BC equal to root of AB square minus AC square. QR is equal to root of PQ square minus PR square. Taking out the root from this two equation, I got this. Now I am dividing BC by QR. That is equal to root of AB square minus AC square by root of PQ square minus PR square. Here from AB square, I can write this as from this point, AB square is equal to, AB is nothing but, sorry, AB is K times PQ. From this I can write, which from our previous expression I can write AB equal to K times PQ, that I am using here. AB is K times AB is K times PQ square. Similarly, AC is K times PR square. I'll take out the K outside. Root of PQ square minus PR square, because this is K square. When I take it out of the root, it will become K. PQ square by PR square. These two get cancelled, so I got it as K. So BC by QR is equal to K. So I got from the previous equation, I know what is that. I have from here AC by PR. I'll use the same here. AC by PR. Sorry. AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ equal to BC by QR. All this is equal to K. From this we can conclude that when the corresponding point of the corresponding triangles are equal, then the two triangles are equal. This is theorem from your chapter triangles. When we do the chapter triangles, we will deal in detail with this. That is when the corresponding sides of a triangle are equal, the two triangles are similar. This is the theorem. The corresponding sides of two triangles are similar, then the triangles are similar. When the triangles are similar, all the angles are going to be equal. So I can write that angle B equal to angle B equal to angle Q. That is what I want to prove, hence proved. I will repeat this example because it is little bit tough to understand. I'll repeat it again for you convenient from the starting. Our question is, angle B and Q are the two acute angles such that sine B equal to sine Q then prove that angle B equal to angle Q. What is given for us? The given is angle B and Q, or the two angle B and Q, or the two acute angles. This is the given point, and sine B equal to sine Q. What we have to find is angle B equal to angle Q. For that we are taking two triangles, ABC triangle 1 and PQR as the triangle 2. In triangle 1, I can write as sine B is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite with respect to B is AC and hypotenuse is AB. So it is AC by AB. Similarly, I am writing for triangle 2, sine Q equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is your PR and the hypotenuse is our PQ. So sine B equal to AC by AB. Sine Q is equal to PR by PQ. So we know that is given that sine B equal to sine Q is given. So I can write at AC by AB is equal to PR by PQ. I'm just taking the PR to this side and AB to the other side, so that it is AC by PR equal to AB by PQ. That is equal to some number which we do not take it as k, some number, let it be k. So what is here? AB is there, AC is the missing part of a side of a triangle is BC. Similarly, in the other triangle, the missing side is QR. So we have to find out BC by QR. For that, I am taking a Pythagoras theorem for these two triangles. For the triangle 1, hypotenuse square is opposite plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is nothing but AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. But we want BC. So I am writing with respect to BC. BC square is equal to, I am taking this to the other side, AB square minus AC square. Similarly, I am writing for the triangle 2, PQ square, that is hypotenuse square is equal to QR square plus PR square. I am taking the root for this equation, BC square. BC is equal to root of AB square minus AC square. QR is equal to root of PQ square minus PR square. And I am dividing BC by QR. By dividing BC by QR, it is AB square minus AC square divided by root of PQ square minus PR square. AB square, from our previous notes we know AB square is nothing but k times PQ. So I can write as k square PQ square. Here I am showing it for you again. We have find it out. AB by PQ is k. So for me, I can write AB is k times PQ. AB is k times PQ. Similarly, AC is k times PR. That's what I am using it here. AB as k times PQ and AC as k times PR. Because it is square, I am squaring as k square. I am taking out the k square out of the root, so it becomes k. The remaining is PQ square minus PQ square. That get cancelled, and the thing which is remain is BC by QR is equal to k. We already know that AC by PR equal to AB by PQ equal to BC by QR. That is equal to k. By theorem of the triangle, when the corresponding sides are congruent, the triangles are similar. When the triangles are similar, the angles will be equal. So we can say angle B equal to angle Q. Hence proved. But I will teach this, the corresponding sides of a triangle is equal. This theorem we will study in chapter triangles of our textbook. When we do chapter triangle, we will study this theorem in detail. Now let us see the third example. It is given, consider a triangle ACB right angled at C, in which AB is 29 units and BC is 21 units. Angle ABC is theta. Determine the value of cos square theta plus sin square theta, and the one more thing is cos square theta minus sin square theta. So for the given, I'll draw a triangle so that it will be easy for me to understand. This is your given, that is A, BC right angled at C. ABC right angled at C. And AB is 29 units they have given, and BC is 21, and angle B is your theta. It is given ABC as theta. So this is your theta. And we have to, this is your given data. Given data, from the given data we can draw a triangle. And what is to find? To find is our cos square theta plus sin square theta and cos square theta minus sin square theta. For this, first we need to know AC. For that I will use Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. What is my opposite square? My opposite is not given, but my hypotenuse is given. Hypotenuse is my side opposite to 90, that is 29. 29 square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent is 21 square. By taking the 21 square to the other side, I'll find out opposite square equal to 29 square minus 21 square. Opposite equal to root of, taking the root to remove the square, I'm taking the root. It is 29 square minus 21 square. The value of 29 square is 841. 21 square is 441. That is equal to root of 400. What is the value of root of 400? 20. So I got my opposite as 20. So I got now my opposite AC as 20. So I have all the values now, AB, BC and CA. Now I can solve it. So what is my AB? AB is 29. AB is 29. So AB is 29. Yes, AB is 29. BC is 21. Sorry, BC is 21. BC is 21. And what is the other thing I have? CA is equal to 20. I got it. So our AB is 29, BC is 21 and CA is 20. So from this I can find out cos square theta, sin square theta and everything I can find out. What is my hypotenuse? That is, my hypotenuse is 29. I'll write here. My hypotenuse is 29. Opposite is 20. And adjacent is 21. This is the three important things which I want to know. Hypotenuse from the triangle 29. Opposite is the side opposite to angle theta, that is 20. And adjacent is the other side, that is 21. From this I can write out sin theta, cos theta. I'll write sin theta, sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is 20 by 29. Cos theta is equal to 21 by 29. Now we have to solve the sum. That is, they are asking you to find out sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta is 20 by 29. The whole square plus 21 by 29 the whole square. That will be equal to 20 square plus 21 square by 29 square. 20 square is 400. 21 square is 441. And 29 square is 841. So that is equal to 841 divided by 841 is 1. So I got the sine square theta plus cos square theta as 1. Now I have to find out cos square theta minus sine square theta. Cos square theta minus sine square theta. So our cos square theta is 21 by 29 the whole square minus 20 by 29 the whole square, that is equal to 21 square minus 20 square divided by 29 square. 21 square is nothing but 441 minus 20 square is 400. 29 square is 841. That is 41 divided by 841. So we have find out both the answers. Our fourth example is in a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A is 1, then verify that 2 sin A cos A is 1. So what is given is a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at 90 degree at B, and they are saying tan A, given data is tan A is 1. Tan A is 1. And you have to find out what you have to find out. 2 sin A cos A is 1. This is what you have to find out. What we will do is, we know tan A equal to opposite by adjacent, that is equal to 1. It means the opposite and adjacent, when the value becomes 1, when opposite is equal to adjacent. From this we can conclude that opposite is equal to adjacent. So opposite AB is equal to adjacent AC. Let us take any value as K. We don't know any number, so we are taking it as K. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So opposite is K square plus K square, that is equal to 2K square. When I take it as hypotenuse is root of 2K square, that is equal to root 2K. So my hypotenuse is root 2K. I got it as opposite. My opposite is K. I don't know what is the value of K. Adjacent can be any number. Adjacent is K and hypotenuse is root 2K. And I have to find out 2 sin A cos A. Let me find out what is 2 sin A cos A. 2 sin A cos A. For that I have to find out cos A first. Sin A equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is my opposite is K and hypotenuse is root 2K. K get cancelled, then it is 1 by root 2. Similarly, I will find out cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is K, hypotenuse is root 2K. K get cancelled and the value is 1 by root 2. So 2 sin A cos A is 2 sin A cos A. 2 multiplied by sin A is 1 by root 2. Cos A is also 1 by root 2. That is equal to 2 divided by root 2 into 2 is 2. So 2 by 2 is equal to 1. Hence we are saying 2 sin A is equal to cos A, that is equal to 1. Hence we have proved our sum. Next we will see the example 5. The fifth example is in triangle OPQ, right angle at P. OP is 7 cm and OQ minus PQ equal to 1 centimeter. Determine the value of sin Q and cos Q. The triangle what they have given is triangle right angled at P. When I draw a right angle triangle at P, OPQ, they are saying that OP is 7. It's given. This is the only thing given, and the other thing what they have given is OQ minus PQ equal to 1, and one more thing given is OP is 7 that I have written, and OP equal to 7. What we have to find is sin Q and cos Q. To find out sin Q and cos Q, I should know the adjacent and the hypotenuse. I have to find out my opposite with respect to Q is given. I have to find out the hypotenuse and adjacent. I am moving into the Pythagoras theorem. OQ hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse nothing but OQ. What is my hypotenuse? That is OQ. OQ square is equal to opposite is OP square plus adjacent is PQ. PQ square. OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ. The only thing that is given is OP square. So I'll write with respect to OP square. OP square is equal to OQ square. I'll taking this PQ to the other side. OQ square minus PQ square. The value of OP square is 7. 7 square is equal to OQ square minus PQ square. 7 square is 49 equal to OQ square minus PQ square. This is my equation 1. I'll take this as my equation 1. And they have given for us OQ minus PQ is equal to 1. So this is my equation 2. This equation 1 I can write it as 14, and because it is in square, let me write as this: OQ plus PQ into OQ minus PQ. This what I have done. Sorry. A square minus B square. I have a formula. A square minus B square is A plus B into A minus B. That's what I have done. My A is OQ square, and B is PQ square. OQ square minus PQ square is nothing but OQ plus PQ, and OQ minus PQ. AB plus A plus B, A minus B. This is what my expansion is. I know the value of OQ minus PQ is 1. So 49 equal to OQ plus PQ multiplied with 1, that is equal to OQ plus PQ equal to 49. Multiplying with 1 will not give you. I will take this as equation 3. Now I will solve equation 2 and 3. My equation 2 is OQ minus PQ equal to 1, and the equation 3, this is my equation 2. My equation 3 is OQ plus PQ equal to 49. This is my equation 3. I can use any method for substitution method, elimination, cross multiply, whatever method you want, you can use for solving these two equations. I am using an elimination method. Method for solving this two equation, but with your convenience you can use any method for solution. So OQ minus PQ equal to 1, OQ plus PQ equal to 49. I'm subtracting, adding this will get cancelled. 2 OQ, OQ plus OQ is 2 OQ, that is 50. OQ equal to 50 divided by 2, that is 25. I got my OQ as 25. I'm substituting in equation 2. So OQ is 25. I'm substituting that in equation 2. In this equation, I'm substituting the value of OQ is 25 minus PQ is 1 minus PQ equal to 1 minus 25 minus PQ equal to minus 24, PQ equal to 24. Now I got OQ as 25, PQ as 24, and OP is already given as 7. OQ is 25, PQ is 24, and the OP it is already given as 7. From the diagram, I'll draw it in the diagram. I'll show you the diagram. OP is given and we got our OQ as 25 and our PQ as 24. Our hypotenuse, we got it as 25. Hypotenuse, we got it as 25. Our opposite was already given as 7. And our adjacent, we got it as 24. Now using this, I can easily solve for sine Q and cos Q. Sine Q is opposite by hypotenuse. That is 7 by 25. And cos Q is adjacent by hypotenuse. That is equal to 24 by 25. So we got the answer. This is little bit bigger, so I'll explain you again the sum. The question is, in triangle OPQ, right angled at P. For that, I am drawing a triangle OPQ, right angled at P. This is right angle at P. And they are saying that OQ minus PQ is 1 and OP equal to 7. And you have to find out sine Q and cos Q. So I have only OP. I have to find out PQ and I have to find out PQ and OQ, which both I don't know. I have to find out. For this, I am using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square. OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. That is, hypotenuse is your OQ. OQ square equal to OP square plus, I know the value of OP, so I am taking OP to the one side and other values to the other side. OP square equal to OQ square minus PQ square. OP square is 7 square is equal to OQ square minus PQ square. 7 square is nothing but 49 equal to OQ square minus PQ square. And OQ minus PQ is equal to 1 is a given data. This is given data, so I'll take that as equation 2. This is A square minus B square. So I can write A square minus B square is A plus B and A minus B. So OQ plus PQ and OQ minus PQ. OQ minus PQ is 1. When I multiply this OQ plus PQ, so OQ plus PQ is equal to 49. I am using an elimination method for solution. You can use any method for solution. So I got 2OQ is 50 and OQ as 25. From this, by substituting in equation 2, I got PQ as 24. This is elimination. This elimination method you have studied in your earlier classes. So we have OQ is 25, PQ is 24, and OP is 7. So hypotenuse is 25, opposite is 7, and adjacent is 24. From this, we can write sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse, 7 by 25, and cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 24 by 25. If you have any doubt in this, you can comment me so that I can help you to understand. In my next video, we will solve all the examples. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, comment and share, and press the bell icon. Thank you.